Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. Each morning, we listen for stocks to be called out up here in Stream 1, and we also want to watch for this buy signal. And when this buy signal appears, make sure it has volume, like so, and you'll find the spikers. This is our new indicator. I have also adapted it up here in this buyer and seller indicator. I've brought it down to the watch list so you can monitor all of your watch lists with it. Let you know when a stock is spiking. It's almost hard to miss. It's going to keep you busy all day long, I'm sure. But then we watch these two scans, and once we see a scan that we're interested in, we want to check the current bar volume, which is this very last candle. We want enough volume in here to get in and get out safely. It's not a certain number. We just want this number to really be flowing strong. Once we see that, we want to see this my blessing indicator, the green line above the yellow line. That means buyers are coming in. And down here in Dominator Master at the same time, we want to see these green bars breaking above this yellow average volume line. That tells us that there's more buyers coming in for confirmation. Also, if you are a new trader, I highly suggest you attend these live streams many times. Write it down on paper, your entry, your exit, and your results. And if you continue to be profitable on paper, then start with small share size, anywhere between 1 and 10 shares with real money. And if you continue to be profitable with small share size, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. And over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. That stands for extended hours as well. Thank you for joining me on this Monday morning. We've seen a few stocks take off already. Hopefully, the trend continues throughout the pre-market morning so we can put a few dollars in the bank. We have about 2.5 minutes to go yet. For the top of the hour, hopefully we will be blessed this morning. If you missed that indicator, I just posted it in the chat. Please don't ask how to install it in the live stream. If you're that far behind, please hit the support tickets. Once you get it installed, make sure you right click on the name here and go to edit formula and make sure that this box is checked. Right click, edit formula, check the EXT box. Good morning, YouTubers. You can test the 1 minute if you want. I prefer the 5. It's looking at a broader range that way. Only thing you need to do is when you see buy, just make sure there's volume moving, Could have been just one person buying, which triggers this buy. It's a very sensitive indicator. CETX popped up here with a buy. Let's see if it'll take off. Nice tall green dominator bar. We need another one to keep the push going. We need money flow to turn further north. We need the volume to pick up, but it is rising slowly. Looks kind of weak to me. Not moving very fast. Still pushing higher, CETX. Few profit takers. Money flow is now red. Dominator bars are red. Was really not a strong push on this one. Thank you,
ZSPC.
Jimmy. Nice job, traders. A lot of profit taking going on. Nice job, Jimmy. Good job, Gary. $100 would have been $200.
KOLD. KOLD.
KOLD. Not in the scans, but ticker chick is on it. Volume is extremely low.
KOLD.
SUGP pushing higher and selling off just that fast. Volume is extremely low on this one. I know the feeling, Jimmy. Fresh start Monday morning, resting all weekend. Got to get back in the swing of things. Good job, Pro Dollar over on YouTube, 210 on CETX. Looking at JFBR. JFBR kind of weak here. Too many sellers. Money flow is negative. Thank you, Raymond. SUGP not available on Thinkorswim.
SMCX. SMCX.
SMCX, no volume.
SMCX.
We'll keep watching CETX here and see if it breaks out. It's already had a nice run up back here. We're on the back side of the trade. I don't know how strong this run will be.
SMCX.
Nice job, LSF. Good job, Greg B. LT and everybody already in the money this morning. Not everybody, but some of you.
SMCX.
See these labels turning green up here. The buyer's trying to come back in. Money flow turned green. We have green
SMCX.
bars on the bottom. Don't know if we're going to break out above this level, but I'll go ahead and set it. Looks like we need to break 1370.
SMCX.
Just posted that indicator again for those of you who missed it. Make sure once you get it installed, you right click on the name, edit formula, and check this EXT
SMCX.
box. JFBR pushing higher or trying to. It needs to break this level here. Needs to break above 210. Money flow looking weak on JFBR. Short dominator bars, not a lot of buyers here. Trying to break that 1210, or I mean 210, excuse me.
SMCX.
JFBR slowly pushing higher. Not paying a whole bunch of money yet. Volume is quite low. It stalls at times.
KOLD.
My mic volume is pretty high. Check the
KOLD.
volume on your computer. Anybody else having trouble hearing me? JFBR still pushing higher.
KOLD.
Make sure your YouTube volume is up as well. You should have a volume control on your YouTube stream. Just got a notification from one of the members says YouTube is having an issue in Chrome where some plugins are messing with the volume. It has been plaguing them for weeks. Maybe try a different browser. Thank you, Autumn Rain. Think there are only one or two people, maybe one, just having issues. I have to lean towards it might be on your side instead of mine. Believe me, I can't breathe without somebody hearing me. That's how sensitive this mic is. Or sipping my coffee or whatever the case may be. Good job, R2. That's funny, Autumn Rain.
KOLD.
This indicator sure makes it easy for me to monitor all of my scans. I got 13 of them running. Now I just need to scan around and look for this. Take about a half a second per scan.
KOLD. KOLD.
What we're watching for is once a stock is called out or pops up, we want to check the volume first. We want this number really flowing. We want a battle going on between the buyers and the
OCUM.
sellers. We want to see this money flow above the yellow line in green. We want to see these bars breaking above this and these labels up here green. That's when you want to take your shot at it, or at least make a decision on what you want to do. So if you just look up here and everything's green, it's a go probably, or time to make a decision. Right now, things are not all green. We are scalpers. We're looking for momentum plays. It is not futures. It's whatever pops up. Small caps, mini, small stocks, large caps, all kind, mid cap. Whatever's moving is going to pop up in one of these scans somewhere. You can see the label trying to turn green up here when the buyers start coming in, but the volume is too low to scalp. When volume is low, it's hard to get in and get out with large share size. That's why we look for really high volume. I don't mind you asking. If you need direction, let me know. Gary, I moved this label up here into the watch list so that we can see all of the stocks that are triggering instead of just waiting on one at a time. You can monitor all of your watch list. When you see buy, check the volume. If it's flying, it's probably going up. Make sure you right click on the title once you get it installed. Go to edit formula here and make sure that this EXT box is checked. And if you're new here, I've been trading since 1990 on Thinkorswim. I've also been a coder for about 15 years, and I know every inch of this platform. I know how to code it. I know what to look for. These indicators are pretty much my brain in an indicator. You won't find them on Thinkorswim. If you want to read more about me, go to volumespikes.com. You can read about me in the community. That's a preference, Les. If you want to put it on 1 minute and try it, you can. I prefer the 5. Actually, I switch back and forth. What triggers these buys is the stock didn't have any volume, and then somebody comes in and buys a few shares. It'll trigger a buy and it'll get stuck here, but it'll clear out on the next refresh. It stays here because the volume doesn't continue. The indicator's working fine when it does this. That's why when you see a buy, check the volume. If it's moving, then check it. So every one of these I click on should have a green candle going up somewhere, or at least turning around and trying to shoot up. But if the volume's flying, it's really going. Majika, this is what I use right here. This is all I'm using. The volume that comes with Thinkorswim, mark percent change, and that indicator, and the price, of course. The fastest way if you're going to scalp is buy the ask and sell the bid. But I use all four buttons: buy the ask, sell the bid. Sometimes I buy the bid and sell the ask. These indicators work on anything that has volume. Everything I do is volume based, it's buyer and seller based. We are mathematically trading the market. I am watching percentages of buyers and sellers.
NRIX.
Whichever is greater, the stock is going to move in that direction. And I have figured out a way to calculate those numbers. Click on the title, right click, edit formula, and check this box. Always remember that because you're going to have to do that on every indicator that I code. Just make sure that EXT box on every indicator you've added of mine in your watch list. Also, you guys need to make sure you go to menu and news every day and check to make sure if I posted anything. That's where Toby's live stream is. Anything that I do is going to be in news. Tonight, I will get this indicator on the website and I'll post an announcement. PT, I don't offer free trials because when I give you access, you get access to thousands of dollars worth of my codes.
WVE.
And I think $79 a month for what I offer is a ridiculous price.
WVE.
IRBT moving up slowly. Here's why it didn't trigger in the scans, because the volume is extremely low. And that's what can happen. You buy into it and they sell. You don't want to trade in the very low volume. It only takes one big seller to knock it all out. Scans are quiet at the moment.
SCO.
Thank you, Greg T.
SCO.
Les, you can take everything out of your watch list except for what you see up here.
KOLD.
JFBR making a push higher. Let's see if it'll continue. Might be temporary. Needs to break this high back here. $2.30. Nice job, Autumn Rain, on a short on WVE. JFBR was triggered off by the buy signal here, and it did shoot up a little. JFBR pushing a little higher.
KOLD. RXRX.
Make sure you have this indicator up here on 85 as well. We discussed that last week. This one goes on 85. This one is set on 85.
KOLD. RXRX. RX.
Nice job, Tyler.
RX.
RX. I'll take a look at it. It keeps getting called out. Pushing higher. Currently at 494. Yeah, as long as your laptop works, it'll work fine. That has
RX.
nothing to do with these indicators, really. You have a working machine, it should work for you. Thank you, Derek, over on YouTube. Both of these are on 85. I can't show you this one because I got a YouTube stream going on. But you go to your studies, edit studies, hit the gear icon, and put this one on 85.
RX.
RX. Not paying very much money, only pennies.
RX.
I wasn't watching this scan over here. That WVE came up off the bottom. I'm sure it showed up several times before I spotted it.
RX.
WVE pushing higher.
RX. RX.
Looks like SUGP is also taking
RX.
off or trying to from the bottom.
RX.
I haven't traded yet either, Milo. I'm basically making sure this thing is working perfect, and it looks like it is.
RX.
Kicking up now, WVE. Got that buy signal working. Be careful of profit takers. It looks like it pulls back quite a bit, and that's a lot of money right here pulling back, almost $1. It actually is $1. So don't get caught in this. It's moving fast. Good job, Metronome, on $43 for WVE. Watching money flow. It's pulling south. It's red. Means it may come down.
EWZ.
Money flow headed south. A couple of buyers think it's the bottom, so they're buying in. Buyers are trying to push WVE higher. Not getting anywhere though. Nice green labels everywhere. Everything is green, like I had mentioned earlier. Buyers were pretty strong there to push it back up to 1175. Sellers on board. Got to be quick to get out of this one, or it's going to take it right away from you. My suggestion is sell on the way up. Don't wait for it to reverse. Pushing higher, 1185. You should have took that already. Pushing up a little higher. Still has a buy signal.
EWZ.
Money flow is red. This is your warning it may drop. Red dominator bar coming in. If it's your first time here, the green part of this bar is buyers, the red part is sellers. So you can see who has the advantage here. Nice trade LSF for 847.76. Buyers are still trying to keep this up there. Money flow is north. Volume is kind of slow. So the buyer interest is not that high right now. Now it's picking up. The taller this bar, the more volume is increasing. Buyers took advantage of that move. Good job, you four. Nice trade, Joe, on WVE for 2,470. I see a lot of members that haven't been here very long making nice profits. That's good to see. See that buy signal kick in there? They're trying to push it higher. Look like we're kind of consolidating up here though, so don't buy into it unless it really takes off. Money flow slightly red. The bars are short. That means low volume. You can see the sellers in here taking advantage, pulling it down. Not seeing or hearing anything being called out. Getting a sell signal on WVE.
SCO.
Not seeing anything at the moment. Nice trade, Joe. Netflix at $50.
SCO.
Milo, you know it can happen at the end of the day like it did for Friday for me on TGL. Friday after hours, 3,500 for me on TGL. And if I would have held it, it'd have been 40 grand, but I didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Believe me, I was happy with 35.
SCO.
I'm usually in after hours for about 30 minutes and then I get tired of watching it. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like what you see. Also, visit volumespikes.com. There's a label at the top of your chat. Click on it, go over to the website, read about me, read about the community. We'd love to have you join us. Come on board, make some money with us. I stream till about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then I am done for the day. Usually that's all I need to trade. Usually that's all anybody needs to trade until after hours starts up. But we'd love to have you on board. Come join one of the greatest communities you've ever been a part of. And if you made any money this morning, don't go give it back. And God bless. Have a good one. I'll see everybody on Wednesday for the next free hour. Thank you for joining me. God bless.